Hey YouTube, Sarah here. I wanted to do a video today about the 50 Shades of Grey movie. It's been out for a couple weeks now. I have read the books. I have seen the movie twice. So I felt like I was a good person to review it. And you might not care what I think, but maybe you do. I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt. But it is my opinion. Keep that in mind. So I did not reread the book before the movie. I have done that in the past, and it always irritates me when things don't match up. Yes, I know that there was all the controversy about the author and the director fighting because things weren't, I don't know, perfect, basically. They didn't follow the book perfectly, and so the writers getting irritated, whatever. I don't care about all that. I just wanted to see the movie. That said, didn't reread the books, so from my friends, I've heard, there were things that they left out, whatever. I don't remember what they were, so that didn't bother me. There were definitely things that I thought were done well, such as the main character, Anna, being very awkward. She was definitely awkward. And I think Christian Grey was pretty awkward, too. To me, they just didn't have any chemistry. Separately, I liked the idea of the actors. I liked Dakota Johnson as Anastasia Steele. I liked Jamie Dornan as Christian Grey, but together, I don't like them. Just don't. I really only think Jamie Dornan looks really good when he's in his jeans. That's it. I just wasn't a fan of him when he's, I don't know. I think he did the part okay. I think somebody could have done it better, to be honest. But I do think that they definitely were pretty awkward in the beginning, like they were supposed to be in the book, so that was good, but I just don't think it ever got any better. They were supposed to, I don't know, it's supposed to get less awkward, and I don't think it did. I think that there were certain things that made the movie really nice, really good to watch, I should say. Like, for instance, let's be honest, the only reason any woman is going to see that is for the sex scenes. I think they did a good job with those. I really enjoyed that part. I thought that was the best part of the movie because the rest of it was just awkward. That's why I went and saw it twice. That sounded weird. I went and saw it with my friends because I wanted to go see it, and then I went and saw it with another friend because she wanted to go see it and hadn't seen it yet. It wasn't like I had to go right into the theater to see it a second time. And I won't see it again. I will, however, buy it. Overall, I did enjoy the movie. I think that there were things that could have been done better, such as the casting, possibly. I've read some articles with rumors about who they really wanted. I know that Chris Hunnam was supposed to be in it. Personally, he does nothing for me, so I could care less that he didn't do it. I've read rumors about Robert Pattinson have been the character or the actor they wanted the most. I could have gotten into that. Another rumor was Ian Somerhalder. I don't think that he ever was actually a contender for the part, but I wish he would have been because I love him. For the girl, I honestly can't think of anybody who I think would do it better because I don't think there anybody is, but I also don't think Dakota Johnson was as perfect as some people think. As for the actual movie and the things that happened, like I said, I didn't reread, so I think that what I did see was fine. You definitely don't need to read the books to understand what's going on in the movie. That's obvious. I do, however, think that if you've read the book, you might understand the character development a little bit more. I don't think they really developed the characters enough. I don't think they developed their relationship enough. I think that in the books you can always do that better because you have a lot more time to do it in. Like in a movie, you have to cram everything in, in 2 hours, and sometimes that gets really difficult. But I think that would have been nice to have more development there. Instead, it just kind of seemed like, oh, you're going to buy me all this stuff? Okay, cool, I'm in love with you now. It's kind of what it felt like. Whereas I think in the books there was a lot more warring with herself than they were able to really portray. As for the ending, I thought it matched the book pretty well. That is what I can remember of the book because I still haven't gone back to read it. So I guess, they did a good job with that. Overall, they did a pretty good job matching the book because let's be honest, the book wasn't very well written to begin with either. So how good could the movie really be? It certainly isn't going to be nominated for any Academy Awards next year. It's not nearly good enough. But it's a good guilty pleasure, and that's what makes it a good movie. It's something you can sit and watch again, I guess, like with your, I don't know, you can just sit and watch it again because it's a guilty pleasure. That's the point of a guilty pleasure. They're not very good, but you still like it despite it. So that's what I think about the movie. Go see it if you want. I think that if you go in with low expectations, you'll like it. If you go in thinking that it's going to be some great movie, you'll be very disappointed. So that's what I thought. I like it. I'll buy it, but it wasn't the greatest movie I've ever seen. So